All right, you guys. The jokes and cum faces are cool, but the world is in a state of disorder, panic, depression, stress. We would be remiss not to at least report on the horrible things happening out there in the universe. LA has announced a 24-hour shutdown, which all the LA people are acting like it's a big deal. The clubs close at 2 a.m. out there. It's really the same shit. Fuck are y'all about to do?
At least they have backyards and shit out there.
Yeah, you can't even chill out there without worrying about a hooded man with a gun coming through your shit.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
I saw that happen again. I don't know whose IG that was that Berg reposted. Someone else caught him on the Ring camera and scared him away.
I would think that now would be the scariest time to practice home invasion since
when everyone is home.
We're all supposed to be home.
Right.
But home invasion anyway is a desperate thing. Because you never really know, like, if somebody's willing to break into a home, like, they're desperate. Because you never know what's behind that door.
Allegedly, I was desperate when I used to practice these things.
You would have to be desperate to break into somebody's house.
I was never looking to allegedly harm anyone, no.
You weren't looking to, but you don't know if you would have to.
But entering someone's home, someone may get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You or them.
Well, if you don't know how to tie the correct knot, then yeah.
True. But getting to be able to tie someone up is also take some confrontation.
No, I have a weapon. You're getting in the chair.
They could too. It's their home.
That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just
Yeah,
never know.
you never know what they.
You just going in
And
like,
I don't condone this or urge anyone out here to
God,
practice this. Please be clear.
It's one of the more
Don't
unsafe
go in
crimes.
homes that don't belong to you. Even now, around the way, I heard it was the famous move, the crackheads trying to go through unlocked cars. The petty crime is bike.
Oh,
Did it ever leave?
Crime is bike. Period. Like when the world shuts down with like the legal shit, crime normally thrives.
yeah, the attention is somewhere else. So the petty shit gets overlooked.
Bank of America announced that we are officially in a recession. And I read it and said, same thing I keep saying during these times, groupthink will get you killed.
Yeah.
That is what I kind of mean by groupthink. When you have to wait for someone else to tell you what to think, it could be very harmful potentially. Bank of America, if we stop telling people to go to work, I would imagine that at some point we would be in a recession. And probably even much worse than a recession. Again, I don't think the news is reporting the dire state that we will be in at the end of this.
Kind of already are.
Some of the experts are predicting this to be an 18 to 24 month thing. That sounds a lot more reasonable than, hey, in July it'll get hot and kill all of this.
Right.
Never really believe that
not
one.
Not feeling that plan?
No.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Certainly would be banking on it.
Trump said in April it's going to get warm.
During this quarantine and chill, word, it's supposed to snow on Monday, by the way.
No, he said April will get warm and it'll be out of here.
Trump is an idiot, but I'm going to miss idiot press conferences. I will. If he leaves, I am going to miss, like, stupid press conferences.
He's an idiot.
Like him telling homeboy to just shut the fuck up or that he's a horrible reporter.
Yeah.
Because he asked a valid
when
question.
He asked
Mad valid.
what scared Americans should think right now.
Right.
Like,
You said, I think you're a terrible reporter.
You're the leader of?
I think you're a terrible reporter.
I was really interested.
That's scary, though. Like, a lot of Trump's shenanigans were not funny, but a little amusing before. Now it's like, all right, fam.
Yeah, chill out.
This is
Do
not,
something.
This is not
Right.
funny.
Yeah, you can't just tell us Bin Laden's gone and we're okay now.
Right.
Fuck.
Meanwhile, ISIS is taking better precautions with their people than we are.
Nah, Ice just had a baby. You're not doing that.
That's only funny to us. Nobody that's listening.
No, listen, man. Fuck it. I'm here. I was really interested in hearing Rory and Parks fight over 401ks because they're white, one. Two, because they both are closer to having jobs than me and Maul. Mm-hmm. And I just like hearing white boys clash about American issues.
Atlantic doesn't take out 401k for your check?
I have never been paid from a record label. Even when I was supposed to.
Even when you were on one?
Even when
Pump It Up was out?
I've never.
Never received a check. No, Parks and I were talking about 401ks and people abruptly dumping out their 401k at this time.
It's not abrupt, by the way. I don't think it's abrupt.
No, it's definitely not abrupt.
Anything to do with your 401k within 2 weeks is abrupt.
But this shouldn't have been a 2 week thing. Some of us have been sitting down for longer than 2 weeks now.
Most of us have been sitting down for 2 weeks. The majority of Americans.
So if I can't make money for 2 months and I decide to dump my 401k, I'm wrong in that?
If your 401k is just rapidly diminishing because everything is crashing.
Because that's what we're looking at. Shit, just looking at a normal, my regular bank account. Like, this shit ain't about to add up no time soon.
Word.
I mean, listen, I'm not.
We're not about to get an addition to this.
Right.
I'm not an expert, but
No, you expert. Don't do that. Don't downplay yourself.
But dumping it includes penalties and taxes, and it's already at a minuscule part of what it was. So just dumping it, I don't know if that's the smartest. I think it's extremely short-sighted.
Rory, what should Americans do?
Sit their ass down.
Sit their money down too?
You know.
Everyone's
I don't know
money's
if I'm
going
gonna
to
sit there and
I
watch
mean-
my shit drop.
Yeah, Rory.
Yeah,
But taking it out immediately, I just think is a very short-sighted thing.
yeah,
I mean, it
don't-
might
I
be
don't-
too late to do it now.
There has to,
Oh, yeah,
they have to
that's-
be planning for some type of something coming out of this for people with 401ks and shit. Like I can't just
Maul,
see them letting people.
there's not a plan. Let me stop you. There's not a plan.
There has to be a plan coming, is what I'm saying. Maybe not right now, but they have to have some type of plan coming.
Yeah, so far their plan that they've thrown around is $1,000.
They're gonna give you a stack.
Yeah.
It has to be something more.
Each of you tell me what an extra stack will do for your life.
A stack a month is $26,000 a year.
Where are you getting a stack a month?
Oh, it's OG Twitter. Y'all wasn't around.
I
I
remember
was
those.
around for that, by the way.
It was one of the greater
But they're not
one of
giving
the greater
you-
tweets of all time.
But they're not giving you a stack a month.
They're not.
They said, well, I'm giving you a stack.
Yeah.
And I want to know who I can argue with for more of that trillion. Like, I think I deserve more than a stack, but whatever.
Yeah.
I won't be so...
That's Republican Joe getting in there. That your overhead is more than the average American, so you deserve more than a stack.
I'm
I'm sure a lot of people feel
I think
that
we
way.
all deserve more than a
Yeah.
stack.
I agree.
To be honest. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
how
agree.
they decided on that number.
Right.
They killed Andrew for saying, let me give everybody a stack, and then stole his shit.
Right.
And then sent him to the Breakfast Club.
I have enjoyed
That's what
watching
happened.
all
They
of
sent him to CNN and the Breakfast Club and then stole all his policy ideas.
That's kind of what happens sometimes in
That
these,
is horrible.
primaries.
I have loved all of Republican Facebook saying that they want their stack or $2,000, and they've been killing Bernie and socialism for about
Right.
3 years now.
Right.
Anybody notice how many more extra trips they make to the fridge during quarantine and chill?
Nothing else
And
to do.
open it and look at the same thing. Like
try to
there-
come
like
up with
there'll be
different
something
combos.
else
Yeah, you try to
different
come
in
up
there.
with different combos you can put together.
Yeah, I could put that all in a wrap.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just getting fat. I'm just eating. I'm just eating shit. I don't even
That's
be
what
hungry.
happens. That's what happens.
What else is there to do?
I mean, we can still go outside.
No, you can't.
You can.
Sure you can.
What do you mean you can't go
go
outside?
to anything, really.
Cuomo just announced that if you are not an essential worker, then you are advised to stay your black ass or white ass home. Essential worker being
No, mean not go to work.
Do you work at a grocery store? Do you work at a pharmacy?
Healthcare.
Banks, I
healthcare,
believe, are
banks,
included.
yeah.
Banks. Fucking banks. Why is that essential?
essential.
Right?
People
Why
need
is
money.
a bank essential right
Yeah,
now?
people do need money, yeah.
And bank from home.
When
Nigga.
they send that stack, you got to go get that money.
All right, wait for it.
They ain't sending
what-
cash.
What you gonna do with your stack?
I'll probably get them off-white fives.
Exactly. Dudes ain't doing nothing to go buy some Supremes.
Yeah, I might get them off-white
Yeah,
fives.
because it's
or
discounted
something.
now. Free shipping.
Yeah.
Might as well use that stack.
all.
They're not going to ship that shit till like August, though, so.
It just hit me.
They're
that-
gonna tax the stack too. You're gonna end up with like $500.
And the stack is just our stack anyway.
Exactly.
Exactly. That you were going to get from work.
That's the craziest
I
shit.
feel away because I thought the stack was reparations, but
Nah, fam.
Park's getting it.
Yeah, nah. yeah. It's not reparations.
It didn't hit me until the other day. Just that, I came in here 2 weeks ago and I said, "Fam, we must be in a really fucked up state if they close the schools because they
Yeah,
would
that's the
never
first
think
sign.
to close the schools." And then the other day, I'm sitting here watching the news. And I'm
No,
like,
Joe. I'm gonna take it back further. When they kicked everybody out of that Utah game, that's when I knew it was
They
serious.
should have done that though.
No, but that's when I knew it was serious. I was like, okay, this is a real thing.
When I got the news on and they're telling me that the stores are serving alcohol to go,
Word.
like you know how New York feels about alcohol
but
to
we've
go.
been taking the-
I've gotten into damn near fist fights
Yeah.
with bartenders over
sure.
alcohol to go.
Arrested
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrested.
No, I'm not joking. I'm very serious.
Yeah, same.
So for you to be able to just order some Jameson to go
Yeah.
Yes.
and then go home, like think of the state we're in.
Yeah.
Think of the amount of businesses that will not be able to survive a 1 to 2 month shutdown. Honestly, I don't know.
Already
I don't know
not
if we
surviving. There's businesses
Yeah,
that are
word.
over with now.
Yeah.
They couldn't sustain 2 weeks without some type of income.
I feel bad for any like new business, especially restaurants and bars. Like they say the first year is the hardest year to get through, and then for this to hit you in that first year,
Yeah.
whew.
But that's what I was reading something about that. They were encouraging people to use the like mom and pop stores as opposed to the Targets and the CVS. Like those companies will be fine.
Not for nothing, the mom and pop stores, which in New York is bodegas for the most part, or small, foreign markets, are more well stocked because everyone's just going to the main big
Exactly.
stores and buying everything else.
Exactly.
I went to the supermarket right up the street from me. It's normally very low and completely empty. I went in there and it was mayhem. But the workers did tell me that the supermarkets were expecting double and triple orders this week, and I was shocked that they were still able to do that. But thank God.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, the supermarkets have to be making close to $1 million a week.
Oh, there's
week?
Like everybody that's
More
doing
than
all
that.
right. Listen, I'm just freestyling.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
But like some of the companies that are like, I check Spotify's stock.
Is it plummeting?
No.
No, people are streaming.
No. People are streaming.
Yeah, no, for a lot of
If
people,
you're-
this is the
if-
most ideal thing ever.
Netflix is popping champagne like Ron Browse right now. Spotify, I would imagine the same thing. I'm talking out of my ass. Don't think that I heard that from someone. But all of the streamers, I would imagine, are doing well. The grocery stores. If you are a fucking multimillionaire, this is a great time to make money. Like,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that's
of
the
course.
problem in the
That's
world.
sick. Yeah, for real.
That is the problem in the world.
You're right.
That the society has to be a shit show for you to be doing all right with some with some income.
Right.
Well, that's why a lot of people are saying this thing, all of the theories are coming up and people are having all these ideas about exactly what's happening because they feel like it's a bigger play. It's a money play somewhere for somebody.
Well, they counted 4 or 5 senators that dumped a whole bunch of stock
Right.
after that meeting in January.
Yeah.
So that's the fucked up part.
Insider trading.
Yeah, it
That's not even like a question.
but
That's the
I-
definition of insider trading.
But I can't go buy some Spotify stock. Why is
Sick.
insider trading only reserved for white people?
Is
No,
that
they-
what
no,
you're
they got
about?
Mar- they
Only
got Martha
reserved for
Stewart.
whites?
Did they? I mean,
Yeah, she's with Snoop now.
I mean, they sent Martha Stewart to a golf course
Yeah, to
for
a camp.
fucking 2 years.
to an adult camp.
and then sent her home to Snoop.
That shit looked lit. She was playing tennis.
Yeah,
Great time.
Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, she just social distance for 2 years.
That's all.
Rory, don't say that again.
I do feel bad for all the people that work at grocery stores and shit, though. That's got to be kind of a scary gig right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
That scary gig when I went, dude was taking his sweet old fucking time. The line was all the way back to the meat.
Yeah, but
We
they-
couldn't even rush him neither. It's like, nah, I understand, man.
Yeah.
You here.
Right.
We here.
they can't social
They
distance.
should be
so-
getting some type of time and a half, though, I would hope.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Time and a half. That'll make up for your health concerns.
Word.
I mean, yeah, money talks.
That'll do it. New York has shut down all of the barbershops, nail salons, and tattoo shops. What does it mean to you? You guessed it. Bitches ain't coming around no more, man.
Nah, they just doing hair out the house.
They not.
Yeah.
That's all. They doing house
She
calls.
don't want to see you and her nails and her hair and her brows and her lashes and her face ain't beat.
House
Nah,
calls.
She's
Maul's
not
correct.
looking- she's not
There's
looking to
mad
come see you.
spots that's in
It's
the
house
crib.
calls. Any
Who
girl
are
that
also
does
eating
hair,
right now.
she can do hair out of her house. Any barber that cuts, he can pack up his clippers and come to your crib.
Chicks is giving you the pics from 2 years ago trying to get it off.
Nah, we seen that
You
already.
gained 75 pounds since then, ma. Like,
And nah, come on.
don't
Joe.
use now to get the old pics off on Joe.
You remember when Sandy hit? Chicks was still looking all right. It was house calls.
I was in the house having orgies when Sandy hit, so I didn't really
See,
give a fuck.
exactly.
Yeah, Sandy was a lot scarier than this for me.
Shit. Hell no.
I don't know.
Sandy was scary.
Yeah.
I won't say scarier
No
than this.
power. Once you don't have no power,
Yeah.
fam, that's scary.
But we don't know where this shit leads. That's the scary part.
Well, we don't have any. We don't have
Once the
enough.
Ronies hit the
we don't
circuits?
have enough
Word.
information. We have military trucks hitting the streets. The conspiracy theorists are assuming why that is. I'll just guess and say they're dropping off kits and materials that may be needed to the
Of
local
course.
hospitals.
Right.
Yeezys.
They're not dropping Yeezys off.
Was a callback to. Never mind. All-Star
I
Weekend.
know what you were calling back. They're not dropping.
Kanye's ahead of the curve, man.
What else? What
He's
else?
a genius.
What
Always
else,
innovating.
What else is happening that's scary here?
All of it.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. Listen, we don't know shit. You know, they're saying that this is only reserved for the old people. I find that not to be true.
Well, there's a lot of stats saying otherwise, though.
I don't think the
I don't know if you've
American
seen
government is smart enough to tell us shit.
Have you seen the stats that like 56% of the people are between 18 and 50, at least in the States, that are being hospitalized with the disease?
I
and
could see it.
59%
Yeah.
of them are male. So, hey, guys.
I could see that. And listen, some of the stories that I've read from people that have tested positive and some of the aches that they're going through, some dealing with their symptoms, it doesn't sound good. All of you, hey, it's just the flu people. This sounded much worse than the flu.
Yeah.
This
sounded like something I'm not trying to catch.
Word.
No.
Well,
this is not the flu.
it's if you have pre-existing conditions or respiratory problems, then this is very bad for you. And a lot of the people that we're seeing are sick are that's why we're telling you, Joe, like cigarette smokers. Like this is tough for people like that.
Well, I'm
because
gonna die. I am.
I mean, we're all gonna die at some point. But
Eventually.
you don't want to push the wheel forward.
Yeah, I don't want to go out with the Ronies.
Yeah, no.
I thought about that too, by the way, because I'm morbid in my head. But I don't want to die when mad people are dying.
Yeah.
Like I want the
Just
focus on me.
Just kind of makes you part of the.
I want the focus on me.
mass death.
I've never thought of that before until
Yeah.
now. Like me.
But the thing is, a bunch of people die every day. It's just now it's being reported how many are dying from this.
From a specific thing.
right.
Well, because the people are still dying of all the other shit, too.
exactly.
To be clear.
Exactly.
One of the sound engineers from NBC who tested positive has been reported. He's passed away.
Wow.
Rest in peace. Like, we're getting reminders each day that this shit is a lot more real than the president of the United States let on for weeks and weeks at a time.
Yeah.
But he
And
said,
that may have been
he
for
said
good
he
reason.
knew this was a pandemic before it was called a pandemic.
Yeah, but I mean, that may have been for good. He may not want to put fear and panic into the country.
No, don't do that more.
I mean, that could be one of the reasons why.
I mean, it could
But he
be.
could have also prepared some things a
Absolutely.
little bit better.
And
Absolutely.
all his dialogue sounds like he's covering his own ass in what's going on, not trying to keep us away from
Coming in from China. We think we have it very well under control. We pretty much shut it down. Coming in from China. You know, in April, supposedly it dies with the hotter weather. When it gets warm,
He's reading tweets.
historically, that has been able to kill the virus. People are
Yeah,
getting
Mo,
better.
don't say
They're all
this is
getting
all right.
better.
This is
And
not
the
all right.
15
No,
within
no,
a couple of
saying
days
may-
is going to
may
be
not wanna
down
put
too
fear,
close to
panic
zero.
into it.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear. And you'll be fine. They're going to have vaccines, I think, relatively soon. Not only the vaccines, but the therapies. Therapies is sort of another word for
Therapy,
cure.
stealing my bag.
Very small numbers in the United States. Our numbers are lower than just about anybody. It's really working out, and a lot of good things are going to happen. And we are responding with great speed and professionalism. It's going to go away. Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all. We're going to all be great. We're going to be so good. This came up. We came up so suddenly. This is a pandemic. I felt it was a pandemic long before it was
Long
called a
before.
pandemic. All you had to do is look at other countries. Coronavirus. You know that, right? Coronavirus. And this is their new hoax. We're 15 people in this massive country. And because of the fact that we went early.
This nigga's crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah. I do hope they shift some of the manufacturing companies that are left in America, at least, to make supplies for ventilators and masks.
I saw that in the
and-
news this morning that they were.
Yeah, good.
If you could make clothing and jerseys, you could make a mask.
Right. If you can make cars, no one needs a car right now.
Yeah.
You can make a ventilator.
Go make some protective gear.
Elon Musk is making spaceships. You can chill for a little bit.
I don't know. We might need that spaceship.
Touche.
We could use those underground tunnels through LA right now, Elon.
What do you guys think of the trend of the interactive artist performances while this whole pandemic is going on? Like artists providing performances via live to their audiences. What do you guys think of that?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
And let me also take the time to echo Russ's sentiments and say that this whole pandemic shit is exactly why we should own music.
Yeah.
That's why. Because that is a privilege of the ultra wealthy to be able to not leave your house and make $1.
Yeah, mailbox money.
We should be able to do that too. The fact that we can't go on tour or we can't leave the house or we can't do shit or there's a national lockdown, that just shouldn't stop artists from being able to make money. I think it's sad.
I do think that's one of the things that will come out of this. Is I think this is going to spark a lot of the creatives to figure out ways how to make money remotely. Not to depend on having to go into big corporations and work.
Yeah.
I think a lot of entrepreneurs are going to come out of this. I just like to look at the positive. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this gives people time to sit back and think about other things that they want to do with their lives to create some type of avenue for income.
Listen, we make our OnlyFans jokes, but that model itself should be used outside of nudes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, this would be a perfect time for artists to have something of that structure.
You can use it for things other than
Yeah, you
nudes.
can. It just has that stigma now. Like,
Right.
all right, John Legend's about to give us his OnlyFans.
Gross.
No, John Legend did an interactive concert.
Yeah, I liked it.
Really been enjoying D-Nice's live streams of just playing music, and
A lot of the DJs are doing it. That's actually really dope. I do like that. A lot of DJs.
it's great.
Yeah.
No, it's a great idea.
LeBron played cards on live for us last
Well,
week.
I watched
get
a little
out.
bit.
Yeah.
What
Get
game?
out of town.
Pinochle.
A little pinochle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's playing Go Fish.
Yeah. Little I declare war or something. I don't know.
Niggas can't even make up a reason to go out and cheat right now. You know your girl was already looking at your cheat reasons as skeptical. And now, though? Nah, you can't get it off.
You home.
You went to the store twice.
You know tonight is bowling night with the guys. Yeah, I know.
Bowling night with the guys.
I got that off
I saw
before.
somebody bowling last week with gloves on. I was like, at that point, just stay home.
Me and Savon went bowling last week.
Yeah,
Parks
so
was
did I.
there too.
Yeah.
With gloves on?
Losers.
No. I risked
Okay.
a lot of sanitizer was
Fucking
used.
pansies.
It was actually kind of lit. I had a great time.
Still a pansy. Who won?
You have a wrist guard and a bowling ball with your name on it,
And
Lost
bowling
it.
shoes.
Lost it. Don't
and
even know.
literally a roller bag.
Don't even know where it is anymore.
Joe used to love
Well.
pulling up with that little bowling roller bag. He was just like,
What a
look at, this,
loser.
look at your man, look at your man.
Yeah.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
I want to know all your friends that you look at your mans with me.
Look at your man's with?
Yeah.
All my friends. Like, we laugh at a bunch of people all day. That's what
Yeah,
we do.
but don't look at your mans and it be me.
I mean, if you're
Well, yeah,
rolling
if you
a
come
bunch
into
of
the bowling
bowling
alley
balls,
with a roll bag, yeah, we're gonna laugh.
like when you showed up to Dwayne Wade's kids' bowling party with
Roy
the
has told
bag
this
and
story
wrist guards.
90 times on this podcast.
Because it's hilarious. No, it's fine. No, that's the only sentence I needed.
All right, what else is important with this whole pandemic thing? Let's see here, non-essential workers. Are we non-essential workers?
Yes,
We're
we
not
are.
essential to anything.
No.
I think our
sure.
listeners would say otherwise.
They would, but this is not up to them.
Yeah, we can be arrested right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be clear.
Does Cuomo pardon me. Does Cuomo shutting down New York alter us in any way here?
They were kind of unclear about that. Like, are they going to have people patrolling the streets? You can't walk outside. Can you drive somewhere? They were very unclear
Like if
on
I-
how they're shutting this
If
down.
I walk out my door and get in a car and drive to New York, am I in trouble somehow? Can I go to jail?
It depends, yeah. I mean, at some point, I think they are gonna start like, issuing tickets and stuff like that.
A ticket. All right, we podding.
yeah.
I'm just saying that at some point they're gonna have
Take a
to.
little
Hey,
65.
you think a ticket is gonna stop this pod?
Because my thing is,
Would a ticket stop Rogan? Huh?
they can't stop you from going out.
All of us have warrants anyways.
They can't stop you from going outside because you could be going to the grocery store, you could be going to the hospital, you could be the vet.
Oh,
vet is
so
still
we
open.
podding, man.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that was.
But if any of y'all start
Not-
feeling sick, yeah, we not podding.
I think a lot of that was to scare
clear.
people. to
Podding
stay
without
inside.
that member?
Yeah. We not podding.
Oh,
Can't pod from the hospital.
Nah, it's over. It's okay.
You want to all just get it and quarantine
Nah,
just for
I'm
the pod
trying not
together?
to get it. No, I'm trying not to get it.
another fucked up thing about this whole quarantine, national lockdown, state of confusion we're in. All of the mom chicks that you used to kick it with really get along with?
So,
Fuck! Fuck!
Nah, man.
They're fucking, they gotta attend to their kids.
No,
Yeah.
they homeschooling right now.
They fucking being parents now.
Yeah. They got their little schedules. They're showing
on.
Instagram like we wake up at 8, snack time at 9.
Yeah,
we clean the house till 10. Then we do art and music.
We don't care.
No,
I don't care what your breakdown of your quarantine day is. Like, we don't care.
Yeah, if you don't drop them kids back off at grandma's house.
I just learned a lot of y'all
now.
kids could even talk.
I just found out a few girls I follow had kids. Never even knew that.
They posting them now.
They have to.
Now they posting
They're
their
in the
kids.
house.
They posting their kids
Yeah,
now.
they're in the house.
Look at little April learning the color.
Meanwhile, she's 11. Ain't been
12.
10 and
I'm like,
get out of here.
You got a 12-year-old daughter? Like, the fuck?
Who's just learning about red?
Yo, y'all gonna go to jail one day for some of your
been to
takes
jail.
and beliefs.
No.
What else is happening? What else is happening? Your situationship isn't calling back anymore?
Nah, because
They think they have a valid reason to get missing. Nah, bitch. We was still kicking it.
she got that other situation.
Nah, we was talking.
Yeah, nah.
We was talking. I was telling my friends we talk.
It's over for that.
Are you guys getting any salacious texts off that maybe you wouldn't?
You guys getting a fleshlight?
With the cabin fever? Maybe some nudes you've never gotten?
Oh, please. A bitch hit me, I'd throw the phone to a whole nother room. Like, it's over now. I no longer have to conjure up a reason to tell you that I don't want to kick it.
Yeah.
All right, so it works
You
both
can't.
ways.
There's no reason you can. You home now. Everybody's home. You can't say you busy. You
I should
can't
have
say
said that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you home.
I was like, I don't want to kick it with you.
Yeah, you can get that off now.
It's honest.
Yeah, it's honest.
I don't
This
know
is-
where
this
you've
is the
been.
time
I
for
don't know what
honesty.
you've been talking about. You
This is the
fucking
time for honesty.
running around hanging with Jermaine O'Neal. Now you want to come to my house and eat salad and
Yeah.
drink up my fucking water. No,
Yeah,
fuck
no.
you. Go back to Indiana.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indiana. Is that where Jermaine O'Neal still is?
I'm the only guy that comes in here and exposes the athletes that they girls is talking to. Come on, ball. Come on,
No,
Joy.
No,
come on,
I
man.
don't know. I'm not.
Yes, you know.
I know.
You
that.
absolutely know
I
the
don't- I
ball
don't
players
know.
your girl talks to.
I don't know.
You have an idea.
Nah.
How you think them Celtic socks got in their house, nigga? Kimba. The fuck is you talking about?
Those Tatum socks. Definitely Tatum socks.
She was a Larry Bird fan. She's always
Yeah,
been a
I know,
Celtics
I know.
fan.
Oh, we know the athletes.
19, 20 years ago, she was a Larry Bird fan. I know.
Let's see. What else?
Have
is
any of the
important
chicks
out
that you
here?
talk to like ignoring this shit and just going outside and hanging around people and
Yeah,
now
I'm
you're starting to
seeing-
realize how dirty they really were?
I'm seeing people have like parties at their crib and gatherings. I'm like,
Filthy.
I don't think you understand what social
Damn, is that-
distancing means.
Right.
Like,
Is that,
it don't
when you
mean
is that when you found out who she really was?
no. I've been new, but it's just like, I don't know if you're supposed to be doing that. Y'all passing the hookah to each other and all that. Like,
As a single man, when was the last time you found out who she really was?
I usually could tell early.
This is a real good time to figure out
y'all
who she
getting,
really
y'all
is.
getting to it now.
Yeah, you can tell early.
Y'all getting to it
I
now.
told you, just gotta ask certain questions. Ask certain questions, you're gonna find.
But some of them are smart. Some of them will trick you.
you can't trick.
They'll be really smart.
There's no way to trick me. If
They'll
I
be
ask
really
you,
well read.
If I ask you, what do you do for a living? There's no way
that's
to
the
trick.
first way to lose me. So, bitch, you intelligent?
Oh, you know things?
I'm out. Bitch, you got some smarts? Fuck you, you're a dub.
Can't use the studio line on you.
For me, it's not about what they share. It's not about what they divulge. For me, the active girl, like the girl that's a bit too active, like you're calling her and trying to really set up the chill, but she's got a whole itinerary of shit to get done with you, like 90 things. Like she has too much energy. First way to lose me.
Now the girl
I
is,
didn't know you were this high octane chick.
the girl is figuring out she wants to become an Instagram model. That's a tough one to go
Oh,
through.
no, I'm
That's a
with
tough
that.
one to
Yeah.
sit through.
Nah, I'm gonna coach you through that.
No, that's his bag.
Let me tell you how to
You know
get
how many of
this
those
done.
he's raised?
For real. Now you share now.
That I share?
Now I just want to talk about Joe.
Now you share now. Now you share now.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I've always in the past,
in the
judging by
long ago in the past.
Years ago, many moons.
the social pipelines that she
was-
engaged
damn,
with.
she was
Like
taking
you know, a
social
lot of people
pipelines?
I know, and I've never known that.
Okay.
Like
That's
we'll go
rule
out
number one.
together,
First
and you
way to
start
do that.
like I'll dap someone, say what up, and then you running up and like hugging them.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I never knew you knew this many people that I know.
Yeah.
I get a little uncomfortable.
Let me add on to that. Rory. The type of hug that's administered
Yeah, a lot of
is
familiarity.
going to tell me a lot.
Yeah, like if y'all hug each
tell
other
me a
and it's
lie.
like no dialogue after the hug, it's like, oh, he used to beat that.
I didn't know you knew this nigga. Then you hugged him for 10 minutes.
Oh, nah.
Like you let go and hugged him again.
Yeah, nah, we not doing that.
Like the hug
sometimes you
was
gotta-
over and y'all hugged again.
Yeah, nah, we not doing
He
that.
wiped his hand down your side a little bit
Oh, yeah, no, we not
during
doing
the
that.
hug.
We not doing
Nah,
that.
that's less dangerous than the guys you don't hug because they used to fuck.
But how would you know that?
Eye
It gets
contact,
you eye contact
from a distance.
Yeah, see how they looking at each other. That's the dangerous
And
one.
then he come up to you, be like, "Yo, you know Jennifer?
right.
Damn, not anymore."
Like if she hug all the dudes that's at the party except for one, and all the dudes know that dude, that's the dude she used to
Let's
fuck
stop
with.
right now. Let's stop right now. We surface podding right now. We surface podding right now. I gave y'all a little Omar Cook earlier. Why not this be the time that each of you divulge a name that you were in battle with, that you